According to a new report in Politico yesterday, Republican strategists across the country are terrified. They're terrified right now of the calendar. Because as it stands right now, yesterday marked exactly 3 months until the presidential election on November 3rd. 3 months. And in that same time period, Donald Trump his campaign has announced that they're having to suspend their ad campaigns temporarily. They're going to start them back, but they're going to have to retool their message because all the stuff they've been trying so far just isn't working with the public. You know, trying to create this sense of fear because of the whole protest going on, that didn't work. Trying to paint Joe Biden as not cognitively there, that backfired on them, and Trump looks even crazier than Biden. And so they're going to figure something else out because none of this is working. And so Republican strategists, according to this report in Politico, they're admitting now, like, time's up. There's less than 3 months now until the election. States, those that have expanded mail-in voting, are going to start mailing out their presidential ballots in a month. In a month. Only 10% of the U.S. electorate right now, in latest polls, claim that they are undecided. But 61% of that 10% say that if the election were held today, if they had to vote today, they would vote for Biden. That 10%, by the way, is one of the smallest numbers of undecideds that we have had in recent presidential election history. So these Republican strategists are worried. 1, Trump doesn't have a message. 2, there's not that many undecided voters out there and Trump's already getting destroyed in the polls. And 3, the undecided voters that are out there, they're all leaning towards Biden right now. And Trump has nothing to offer, but most importantly, he's out of time. These strategists that spoke to Politico even admit that even if there were an October surprise that was damaging for Biden and made Trump look awesome, because of the expansion of mail-in voting, a lot of people would have already voted. So an October surprise, they say, is essentially meaningless. Oops. Maybe the Republicans should have backed one of those challengers that Donald Trump had in the early days of this year, right? I mean, that's a thing that happened. There were other Republicans who were trying to primary Donald Trump, but the party actually allowed their little state Republican parties to pass resolutions saying no matter what, we're only going to back Donald Trump. We won't even entertain the thought of supporting another Republican. And look where it got you. You recognized the danger of this man. You knew that he had never hit 50% approval rating in aggregate polling. Every now and then there'd be an outlier poll. He'd have 50, 51% approval, but never in the aggregates. When you took the average of all the polls, this man never had the support of even half the country at a given time. You knew his policies were unpopular. You knew his personality was unpopular. You had the chance. You had some, moderate Republicans, or at least Republicans pretending to be moderates. You could have done something about it then. Hell, you could have voted to remove him from office during the impeachment. You could have done that. But you didn't. You stayed with him. You pledged your loyalty to him. You hitched your wagon to this loser, and now you're just being taken along for the ride. There's time. There's absolutely time. And I still am not convinced that Joe Biden's even going to win this. I still think Trump can pull it out. But not because he's going to do something great, but because Biden's probably going to do something stupid. Sorry, we've seen things. It's not good. But Biden's the only one who can really control whether he wins or loses at this point. Because the Democrats, kind of like the Republicans, picked the worst possible person they had and said, all right, you're it. Go. It's not pretty. It definitely is not pretty. But, if the choices are Trump and Biden, yes, there is a clear choice that is much better, and that is Biden. But both of them are still pretty bad, pretty weak. But Trump is weak and out of time. He has no message. He's not winning over voters. He's failing with the pandemic. He's failing with the economy. He's failing with the protest. He cannot unite the country. He doesn't know what he's doing. And he's damn sure not going to let these Republican strategists rein him in. That's not who he is. It's not who he's ever been. And Republicans can only sit back and watch in horror as what is predicted to happen in November marches ever closer.